Welcome back, everyone. My name is Tank, and today we're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts about where we are in the market, as well as where I think we might be heading in the near future. I'm going to make this really quick, and first apologize before I do. I'm actually on the road, so this is going to be unedited, unscripted, just straight raw. I'm doing this from an old laptop, visiting my in-laws. So again, I apologize. Let's make this fast though, so you guys don't have to sit through this whole wonky video for too long. Right now, Bitcoin is trading for $39,333, guys. Right now, we're seeing a small pullback from yesterday's high, which was right around $40,439 where we are now. It's not a big pullback. Matter of fact, I said in yesterday's video, each and every single time that we're getting these pullbacks or these drawdowns on Bitcoin's price, I see them weakening and weakening and weakening every single time. They don't look as strong as they were before, and I just think that that's a bullish sign. Right now, we're actually in a really good setup to see us break through our current level of resistance, which is $41,000 on Bitcoin's chart. We've been testing $41,000 quite a few times over the past week now, ever since making a humongous rally to the upside since the 20th, actually. I think on the 20th, we were all the way down here at $29,286. And since then, if we just take our measuring tool, guys, from the 20th, or right around there, we have actually rallied to where we are now, giving us a total gain of 34%. Let me see here. Let me make this pretty right here, guys. Make this really pretty. 34.24% or $10,013 in all, guys. That is that's a massive move to the upside in about less than a week and some days. So yeah, guys, we are where we are. We're looking really strong right now. I actually think for the current moment, Bitcoin's in a really good position, even though it's pulling back right now. The reason why I say that is because we are at the end of the month and options are expiring here shortly. And I mean by the next couple of hours. When options do expire, I think we will start seeing Bitcoin's price slowly rise past its current level of resistance of $41,000 and eventually break up into the into the mid $40,000 price point in the next week, to be honest with you. The reason why I say that is because a lot of people, unfortunately, got caught with their pants down when they were shorting Bitcoin over the past few months. And I get it. Everybody was bearish. The narrative was bearish. The trend was going downwards. You know, trend is your friend. You stick with it. But a lot of people were really bearish. And a short squeeze happened. To round it all up and make it quick, the short and nasty of it is a bit short squeeze actually occurred, and that's what drove us up so much so quickly over the past few days. And right now, there's still a couple more people that actually have to feel the pain of that short squeeze. When options expire, those people are going to have to cover their shorts that they made in the previous month. And also, another cherry on top is there's the flip side of these options expiring. A lot of people are going to benefit from either going long on Bitcoin in the past month, because a lot of people actually took the option trade when Bitcoin was around 33, even 32, 33, 34,000, and now we're at 39,000. So they're probably going to go ahead and choose the option to buy Bitcoin at that lower price point, which they got in on with their position in the past month. And if they do that, they're actually going to be driving the price up as well. So not only are shorts going to be covered, but also long positions that were taken in the previous month are also probably more than likely. I mean, if you're smart, I would do it. I would actually take the option of buying the position that I got in on earlier. I would go ahead and then realize profits. So we will see ourselves rise up again. There will be some dips along with the rise to the upside, but that's what I see happening in the short to near future for Bitcoin. And it's, of course, if Bitcoin rises, so would the rest of the crypto market. So I really don't need to go into too much detail with Ethereum and ADA, even though I will briefly. Let's cover Bitcoin real quick on the 4-hour time frame. Market Cipher B. We are in the green with money flow. RSIs are starting to point back upwards, guys. And I'm telling you, it's only in a couple more hours when options actually close and people are going to have to start getting covered. So everything's looking really good in the short to near future for Bitcoin. RSIs are pointing upwards. We're in the money flow. No clear signs just yet on a position, so I wouldn't kind of front run anything. But right now, the setup's looking really juicy. On the 3-hour here, yep, 3 hours. We're not too deep with our anchor waves, but the money flow's there. Things are looking really good and healthy right now. RSIs are pointing back upwards, guys. I see this as a slow, steady climb to the upside. We just had a green dot not too long ago on the 2-hour here. RSIs got kind of low, down to like that 56 level, not down quite to the 60, but to the 56, 57 level. It's pretty decent setup, in my opinion, from what I'm seeing here. Let's look at the 1 hour quickly before we move on to Ethereum. Yeah, Yeah, it's looking real good, guys. I always say, like for me, when I'm looking at RSIs, when they point back upwards, both of them, and they've been trending that way for some time, because they're a lagging indicator, right? You got to keep that in mind. But when they've been trending that way for some time, and all the other time frames kind of validate what I'm seeing, whether they're on lower time frames or higher, that's when I start considering taking a position. Right now, I would consider on the 1 hour time frame when it comes back up here for the RSIs to that 60 line. The minute that breaks through, that's called a breakout trade, guys. I might consider getting into a quick scalp, maybe maybe a day or two long. But that, not financial advice, is something that I'm considering there. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now for Bitcoin. I'm gonna show you guys real quick on the 4 hour time frame what I'd drawn out the past couple of days. And I still think that this is what's going to play out here, guys. We're a little bit below where I thought we'd be, but that's okay. We're pretty much in the general range of things. I thought that we'd go up a little bit. We'd come back down, see a retracement. We're a little bit lower than where I thought, but soon we're going to rally back up, like I said, here on this yellow line before coming back down and making another push up into that $42,000 price point for Bitcoin in the next few days. Keep an eye on things, guys. Keep an eye on things. Things are going to be looking really, really juicy in the next couple of days. If you look over at Ethereum, Ethereum's looking really good as well. Oops, excuse me. Let me take down these lines. Actually, I told you guys, before I move on, I'll just kind of tell you guys, this is the power of DCAing, or dollar cost averaging in on your guys' positions. All these white lines are where I took positions on, and actually been doing it. I did it twice now over the past two dips. I DCA'd down here, rolled it back up. Red line is where I sold it. Came back, DCA'd again because I saw it coming back down. Came back up, just sold it again right on the red line, guys. So that's how I do things. I've told you guys many, many times, a lot of profits can come and be recognized from DCAing, or dollar cost averaging in on positions. If you guys have the patience and you guys have the fortitude and you guys actually believe in the investments that you guys are getting into, you guys can make a lot of money. Anyway, let me go ahead and take that off here and just kind of show you guys the general gist of what's happening right now for Ethereum. Again, we're on the 4 hour time frame. As you guys can see here, we also had a pullback from yesterday's, was it yesterday's or the other day's high, when we got up to $2,400. Actually, we got almost into 24.5 for Ethereum, which was looking really, really good. Matter of fact, it doesn't look too bad right now either, guys. Just because we're below that does not mean it's a bad thing. With every pump, there's a dump, and with every dump, there's a pump. You got to have retracements in this game. I mean, things don't move in a straight line. I keep saying that, and I'll keep saying that, guys. Things don't move in a straight line, whether it be to the upside or downside. Especially when you're moving to the upside, expect pullbacks. They're needed. They're welcomed. We got to have pullbacks, because we can't just keep going and going and going to the upside without pullbacks. If we do, it's not sustainable. It's not maintainable. It's not realistic, guys. So when you have pullbacks, those are welcome. That's actually much needed. So right now we're having a small pullback, which again, in my opinion, was very much needed for us to actually break on through $2,400 for Ethereum. And I think if we were to expect, us to get up and over $2,400, which is currently right around the level of resistance that we've been facing for Ethereum, we got to have this pullback. And right now we're doing just that, and it's looking really, really juicy and really, really healthy, guys. This pullback looks needed. Like I said, it looks welcomed. It looks promising. It looks really, really promising, to say the least. But yeah, I'm not going to keep going in on that. I just want people to realize, don't freak out when you see pullbacks. Those are what we need. If you see here, money flows in the green on Market Cipher B. RSIs are starting to look kind of indifferent right here. One RSI is starting to flatten out, maybe point upwards. One's still thinking about it. But right now on the 4 hour, things are looking good as far as a short-term setup. 3 hour here. Let's see if we can get, yeah, three hours actually flattening out. Actually, the RSIs look like they're curving back up. Money flow is still in the green. No clear signal just yet on a position. I bet on the 2 hour we find the same thing, though. Oh, no, not yet. Maybe on the 1 hour. But yeah, same thing. Looks really good here on the RSIs, guys. We're just above that 60 on the RSIs. Lagging indicator, keep that in mind. But if you're looking at the lower and higher time frames, for confirmation on any given time frame that you're staring at currently, that's a good way to actually realize maybe what's going to be happening as far as the current time frame that you're actually focusing on. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, see, 1 hour we just had a green dot. So that probably means within the next, let's see here, 14 minutes, we probably will get a signal of some sort. It probably might be a trigger on the 2 hour. I'm not too sure yet. I wouldn't front run it, but we might get a trigger dot on the 2 hour, which will probably push us up even further, probably into that $2,400 price point once options expire. Let's move on over to ADA. ADA is going to look very much like Ethereum, honestly, guys. Yeah, and it does. RSI is actually looking pretty crazy right now for around We're on the 2 hour. Let's go to 4 hour. 4 hour. Yep, money's in the green right now. RSIs are pretty indifferent. Like I said, on just like Ethereum, it's gonna look exactly like it. It's looking like a really good setup, guys. It looks like a really good setup. I've said, just like I said with Bitcoin, I've said for ADA, once we get above that $1.35 range, it's on. It's on, guys. Like I've said for Ethereum, if we can get above that $2,400 price point, that's when we'll start seeing some real big strides being made to the upside. I think for ADA, once we get past that $1.33, $1.35, once we get above that, guys, we'll start seeing some real good strides being made on their charts, at least for ADA's chart. Yeah, that's what I see happening right now, guys. Again, I apologize for the poor audio quality. I apologize for the poor video quality. I'm just trying to give you guys and stay committed to what I said before, my daily opinion about what's happening within the market and what could possibly be unfolding for these three assets each and every day. If you guys have not, please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of crazy things happening right now for content makers of crypto. It's kind of a scary time right now. So if you guys could hit that like and sub to that channel, to our channel, it would definitely help out. Get the information to everybody that's also in this space. It's kind of scary. People are being silenced left and right. I'm not going to say too much more about it, but yeah, scary times. Definitely help me out, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys stay in profits. Watch the charts because it's going to be an interesting next couple of days. Stay in profits. Don't overextend. Be best. Peace.